Right, I've got a new camera and I literally do not know how to change the settings to make me look less pale because like I look as white as a sheet. But we're just gonna go with it, you know? We're gonna roll. Roll with the pale face. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is September, which means it is the time of year where university students start going back and freshers weeks begin. So I thought I would make a video to just kind of cover the topics of moving in and freshers week, kind of what to expect, little tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I've also asked you on Instagram what topics you want me to cover in this video, and I'm going to cover as many of those as possible. And without further ado, let's just get on with this video. If I keep glancing down, I'm sorry, it's because I've got notes on my phone about what I want to say. So yeah, I'm going to start with the topic of moving in because I guess that is the start of your Freshers Week experience. One thing I would really recommend you doing before you even move in is join your accommodation group chat on Facebook, and then through there find your flatmates. It makes moving in day just a lot less intimidating because you've kind of seeing your flatmates on social media. Maybe you could make a flat group chat on Facebook and then you can chat to them a little bit before you move in. It just eases your nerves so much. Like, I definitely am glad that I did that because it just meant I kind of knew what I was going into and I wasn't completely going in blind. Then my biggest tip for actual moving day is spend as much time as possible in your kitchen or common room, I suppose, if you have one. My halls didn't have a common room and we were self-catered. So our like main communal space in our flat was our kitchen, and I spent as much time in there as I could throughout the whole of Freshers Week actually, but especially on the first day. So then when my flatmates moved in and were like putting their stuff in the kitchen and stuff, I could just chat to them, made me feel social and just a bit less petrified about the whole situation. Obviously if your halls has a common room, that would be a really good place to go as well on your first day. Like, see if there's anyone down there that you can just have a chat with. I know it seems really daunting to just go and chat to strangers, but everyone is in the same boat. Like, everyone doesn't know anyone and they want to make friends, so it's kind of a normal thing. Like, maybe in high school you wouldn't go and just chat to random strangers, but at uni, like, that's kind of just what everyone has to do because you don't know anyone, so that's the best way to make friends. But I definitely say socialise with your flat as much as you can all the way through the year, but moving day is a great day to start. Your flatmates, probably, they might not be your best of friends, but being friends with them is just so good. It will make your time at uni a lot better because it means you're friends with the people you live with. Like, I know a few people that didn't really talk to their flatmates much at all, and overall their uni experience was a bit more lonely than like someone who tried to befriend their flatmates. And all your flatmates should be in the same boat, kind of wanting to make friends with the flat as well, so it's not just going to be you putting all the effort in, if that makes sense. And moving day and also through the whole of freshers is a really good time to put your doorstop to use. I would really recommend taking your doorstop to uni. Then it just means if you're in your room and not doing anything, like just, I don't know, sat watching Netflix, you can prop your door open, and then if anyone walks past, they can chat to you. Another good way to start a conversation, and again, it just helps break the ice a little bit. Then like in our flat, like, people went into different people's rooms for little like film sessions and stuff like that, so would definitely recommend like propping your door open with the doorstop. And moving day especially can be really overwhelming, but I would say also put a bit of time into decorating your room so you're really happy with it, because you're going to be spending a lot of time in your room, or at least I did. It was like my place for work, sleep, like I just spent so much time in that tiny little room. So if I wasn't happy with how it looked, then my kind of headspace would have been way worse because I spent so much time in there. So definitely focus on decorating your room how you like it so you're happy to be in there. And again, that's where your doorstop can come in handy, because if you spend your whole day decorating your room, then you're not being very social. But if you do it with your door propped open, then people can walk in and out, say hi, and it just makes it a whole more social experience. Another thing that I would really recommend, and is something I did, is organise a shopping trip with your flatmates the day after you move in. Like, it means you can get used to the city or town that you're in because you can go and have a look around. You can kind of get to grips with the public transport, and it's just a really good icebreaker. Like, go for a little shop and maybe, I don't know, get a Costa or something, and it's just a really nice icebreaker and really helped us kind of bond a little bit more. Now onto actual Freshers Week itself. Now, Freshers Week just really wasn't how I expected it to be. Like, I'm not sure what I expected at all, but the experience I had really wasn't it. The biggest shock was that I had lectures and group sessions and stuff like that every day, Monday to Friday, starting about 10 or 11. So that already threw my ideas of Freshers Week right out the window, because I was going to have to get up early every day. It's not like I could be like party and then just sleep in, because I had to actually get up and do things, which I hated, to be honest. Like, I wish there was a week just for socialising and then another week for kind of morning activities and stuff, because it just made me less able to go out as much as I wanted to. And yeah, that leads on to the fact in general there was just less partying than I imagined. I expected there to be like partying in the day, partying at night, just party, but it just wasn't really that. Like, I went out clubbing 4 times out of about like 8 nights. It didn't help that I got ill in the middle of Freshers Week, but again, that's kind of common. Like, it was just, I got a bit sick because there was so much change, like so many new things going on. It was probably just a combination of stress and like change of environment that made me quite ill. So that meant like somewhere in the middle of Freshers Week I couldn't really go out at all. But definitely go out as much as you can. Like, evening activities during Freshers Week are the best way to bond with people in your accommodation. One thing I would recommend as well is, relating back to the kind of accommodation and flat group chats, is find out where the flat parties are. So like every night probably a flat will host a party or a pre-drinks or something. Like, message a group chat, say, oh, is anyone hosting prees tonight or whatever, then go there. Because like when we did that, we went to flats and there was 20 odd people in there. I made a few of my good friends at like flat parties in Freshers Week, so definitely try and find the parties because you're gonna get to socialise with so many people there. And I'll quickly touch on the wristband ticket situation during Freshers Week, because I've spoke about this in a video once before, but you guys asked in my Instagram question thing again, so I'll touch on it again. I would say, unless the wristband for your university is university owned and it's kind of general consensus that everyone just buys the wristband, then don't buy it. So at Leeds, the wristbands are owned by external companies. They're all events run by the same company. They're not the best events in Freshers Week, and loads of people bought the wristbands and then barely went to any of the events. So I would say just don't buy the wristbands if they are not uni owned and like the thing that everyone gets. Then as for individual tickets for events, I wouldn't buy any of them really before you come to uni either, unless you've agreed with your flat that you're all going to go to this one specific night out. Kind of decide what you're doing when you get there. Make sure you collaborate with other people before just buying random tickets, because otherwise you're going to end up on your own basically, which happened to me once, but I found some people to go out with. Another thing I'd say is definitely go to the Freshers Fairs. They're a really good way to find out what societies are available to you. The Freshers Fairs at Leeds also weren't what I expected. I expected it to be like one massive hall, absolutely full, like absolutely huge, but Leeds split off Freshers Fairs across 3 different days. So like the first day was international societies, I think, and then the second day was sports societies, and the third day was like academic and art societies. So the third day was probably the biggest Freshers Fair of all 3 of them, but I expected one big extravaganza rather than like 3 mini ones. But I'd say still definitely go, because that's where you can find out what societies are available, work out which ones you want to join, sign up to the mailing list of the societies that you find interesting, and then they'll email you what events is going on. I did that for Music Society, and then off the back of that joined some specific divisions of the Music Society. So yeah, also just join as many societies as you can because they're well worth it. Also look into other events that your university are hosting during Freshers. So our university union has like an events page, and if you could scroll through there you could see all sorts of things they were putting on. This is really ideal for people who don't like drinking. Like, I'm trying to think what our uni hosted. I think they hosted a games night in the union, and also a pom-pom making night, like, you know, when you make pom-poms out of wool. Yeah, they did that one night I think, and they might have been non-drinking events, but that is good for people who don't enjoy drinking or fancy a change from going out and clubbing, and it's another way to meet new like-minded people. So definitely go to one of those if your uni offers them. And I'd also say when you do your Freshers Week food shop, buy as much convenience food as possible. I know it's not the healthiest, but realistically you're not going to have that much time with sessions in the day and then going out at night and wanting to get ready and socialise. Cooking just isn't going to be your priority. I've got hair in my eye. So I bought like ready meal pasta dishes, pizza, ready meal curries. Like, I was just lazy in Freshers Week, but that's probably the best way to be. You can start your healthy eating cooking regime in first week of term, because Freshers Week is just a bit mad and there's not much time for cooking. Someone also asked me about Freshers flu and how to avoid getting it. The first thing is, Freshers flu is very much real, but it tends to not hit you during Freshers. You tend to get it like just after. So I got mine on the Sunday after Freshers Week, like, so the day before uni term actually started, which wasn't the best time to get it at all, but that's when I got it, and it was really bad. Like, 10-day long awful cold. I actually came home because I was that ill, so I came home the weekend after first week to try and recover because I was still so ill. As for avoiding getting it, that is difficult because you're in a new place, new environments, your immune system is down anyway, germs are everywhere. Like, you'll sit in lectures and you'll hear like just coughing all around you, especially for the first few weeks of term. Like, it's pretty grim, feels very infected. I don't know that many people that didn't get freshers flu, to be honest. In my flat, I think 5 out of 6 of us got it. Most other people I know got it. But as for avoiding it, vitamins, just obviously washing your hands and stuff like that, but realistically you will probably get it, so prepare for the worst. Also, just be aware that freshers is exhausting. Like, you're in a new place, meeting new people, going 100 miles per hour all week long, and I guess that's another reason why you're way more susceptible to getting ill. But although it's overwhelming, definitely make the most of it. As I said, everyone is in the same boat, so there's no need to be shy about making friends, because everyone wants to make friends, and just talk to people. Flat parties are definitely one of my biggest tips. Like, go to those, socialise with people in your accommodation, just chat to everyone. The perk of having those rubbish lectures during Freshers Week meant that I got to meet people on my course in Freshers Week as well, which was really nice. Just make friends everywhere you can and you'll be absolutely fine. Like, don't worry about it. Freshers Week is fun, but also very, very intense. And yeah, I feel like I've just kind of blabbed on in this video. Don't know if I managed to get my point across at all. Hopefully I did. So I'm just going to end this here. I've been talking for like 20 minutes. So if you like this video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe as well to see more from me. If you want, click the little notification bell next to the subscribe button to be notified when I upload. I've got a few videos planned for this foreseeable future, and soon it's going to be freshers in uni and I can vlog again. Uni makes me really excited, not gonna lie. I cannot wait to go back. But yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!